Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. A lot has been happening in the political space of Southeast, precisely in Anambra State. Ever since we started drawing near to the date of the election in Anambra State, a lot has been happening, which kind of paints Anambra State in another light. But right now, something more bigger than what we've ever heard has happened, though we are yet to authenticate the name of the person involved and the name of his wife. And you're going to hear a bribe case. The amount is big. $4 million have been released as a bribe. Little figment of the case have been published, and we're still following up. You're going to hear full details of what led to the bribe and all of that. That's for the forthcoming elections in Anambra State. But first of all, let's look at details of the news. A Southeast governor and a top national officer of the Independent National Electoral Commission have run into trouble with security agencies over a princely sum of $4 million bribe doled out by the governor as bribe to compromise the November 6th gubernatorial election in Anambra State. So the Vanguard gathered last night that the desperate governor who wants to install his preferred candidate used the top electoral body official to pass the bribe so as to get his wish actualized. The huge cash, according to Vanguard, lent has always been handed over or has already been handed over to the targeted beneficiaries by the official who is described as controlling a vital organ in INEC, but it was not clear if the leadership of the commission was aware of the development as at last night. While the embattled governor is said to be trying to reach key national players in INEC to compromise the vote in his favor, the wife of the politician, who is described as an influential and powerful first lady in Southeast, is reported to have been meeting secretly with many electoral officers, EOS, who are key to the forthcoming elections. The woman had been holding regular meetings with electoral officers who man the local government offices in the state and has told them her expectation regarding the election. A top security official privy to the deal disclosed. While the security agencies may not be in a hurry to move against the governor, there were indications last night that they might go after the top INEC official even before the polls. A senior security official confirmed that the affected INEC top shot has already been placed under watch for some time and that he could be picked up for necessary questioning and actions at any moment. The evidence against the governor's breach of his oath of office and public trust is strong, but he is still protected under the immunity clause. But we will see what happens once his immunity elapses, the top source disclosed. He declined to give further details. There are many parties contesting the November 6th election in Anambra State, with the state getting higher on the daily basis as a result of the caliber of candidates and their backers, as well as the attempt to change the political colors in the state. It was not clear as at last night whether there might be some arrest in the Southeast and Abuja before or after the vital poll coming up in the next 3 weeks. This is really serious. And guess what? This has triggered a lot of reactions from Nigerians. And we're going to look at some of the reactions of Nigeria because this is quite interesting. Someone says here, Yaya Bello did worse than this in Kogi's election. I don't know what you're talking about. This one says, I knew it. Everything that is not favorable to them is fake news. This one here says, this is not true. It is a cook-up story against the current administration. From where? That's what we do not know. Didn't mention the governor or his wife's name. Didn't mention the said electoral official's name for record purposes. Another person here says, this is quite expected. This is not the first time this is happening. So why are we making too much noise over it? You know, the info here coming up from a very renowned media house. Most people are wondering if it is true. Some say it is actually a concocted lie and all of that. But, time will tell, because for it to be in public space like this, it's a pointer to the fact that there's some element of truth in it. Though we do not know the name of the governor and who is behind it, but sooner than we expect, everything will come to the limelight. This one's APC at work. We already know who the governor is. That's how he's doing it, from Senate to governor. He never won any election from day one. They are those that hijack Nigerian government. Nobody can really mention who the person is, talking about the governor that they are preempting. But most people believe that this news may be a cook-up to distract a lot of things currently going on, in Southeast. But guess what? The Southeast stuff, I'm talking about the Southeast, what do they call it? Southeast election seems not to really have the support of the people, because right now what we've been seeing a lot that is on ground to see how this election may not pull through, But then, from all indication, also everyone is waiting to see what will happen in the nearest future. Most people believe that the news is a way of distracting Nigerians and all of that. But don't forget, November 6th is around the corner. And considering the weight of those who are going to be featuring in the election, one may be forced to believe that they are underground play and underground moves by those who are backing these top guys. Don't forget that as we are talking, the likes of Andy Uba, I think so, Ifan Uba, either of the two, they are featuring there. We know that Soludo is also there, talking about Abga and some other top shots, people that we know that their presence will pull a lot of weight in the election. A lot has also been happening, in Anambra State, which most people are pointing at the UGM, but one cannot, overly say what the issue or what that day specifically will look like. But the federal government has also taken a very drastic move by deploying up to 34,000, police to go there. Some people say it's just normal words. It's not possible to gather up to 34,000 police officers to go to just one place because of an election. That it is not possible. But we are waiting to hear more info on what will happen to the said governor. Nobody knows the name of the governor, and nobody knows the name of the wife, but there are a lot of suggestions in the air. I do not want to suggest anything, because right now it is alleged. Suggestion will be pointing accusing finger at people whom at the end of the day may not even be guilty. So let's just wait to see what will happen in future. We are expecting that if this climax, this issue of what they call it, this issue of bribe climax, that it will lead to further arrest in future. Let's leave it there. Go to our comment section. Who do you think is the governor